Hey, Belle.
Hey, bro. Called it. I knew you'd get here early.
Of course. Lost original film reels uncovered in an abandoned warehouse, now screening to promote the cinema. This kind of news is obviously targeted at cinephiles like us.
Exactly. Let's check it out today.
Let's see, This Is How I Am.
Huh? I thought we were gonna watch Invasion Next Gen.
Invasion Next Gen? Let me see. They did find these two films at the same warehouse. But that one's just another big-budget action flick. Why do you want to watch the rough cut of a movie like that? This Is How I Am supposedly has an entire plotline that was eventually deleted. The director thought it was a little too personal, plus there was pressure from the producer. So in the end, they scrapped the whole side story. But if you watch it in the original context with the special audio-visual design, it gives you a completely different perspective on the director's narrative.
There you go again. You really can't stop once you start talking about movies.
Aren't you the same?
Yeah, right. Also, I bet you didn't know that the cinema version of Invasion Next Gen changed its original ending.
What were we talking about again? Well, since we have plenty of time, I guess I'll go watch Invasion Next Gen with you.
After your whole speech about how great This Is How I Am is, I'm actually kind of interested in watching that now.
Cool. Then let's watch it together.
Enjoy the movie magic!
Oops. I think I forgot to grab Belle some popcorn. Not surprised there's barely anyone here for this niche re-release. Thanks for coming to the movies with me, Belle. I know I'm an artsy, slow, retro documentary-loving guy, and this might not be fun for you. I saw a post online saying those types of guys are the worst. Not trying to be nosy, but I might have accidentally seen the message you were sending your friend when we sat down. It said something like, "My incredibly clueless humanoid robot brother." Ouch. Sounds like I'm a walking embarrassment to you. All right. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Even if tomorrow isn't any better, it wouldn't be worse than today either. But life doesn't always work that way, does it? Yeah, you're right. Some things will never change, just like us. Even if things go downhill tomorrow. At least Faithin will always have each other to count on.
Adults would always be anxious about the future. But I thought, even if tomorrow isn't any better, it wouldn't be worse either. And now I've grown up. while passing the outskirts of the streets and high-rises. I can almost still see the coastline, stretching east to west, vanishing into the dark. The streets we once walked, the memories, the fireworks, the sunsets, our childhood. They're all buried in there now.
Remember when we promised to open a video store when we were kids? We wanted to collect a ton of old videos and movies, just like this one. Hoping to piece together what the old civilization was really like. Before we realized it, even our own memories became part of the past. Every time Wise watches an old movie, he acts like the pretentious lead reciting overly dramatic lines. So that's what you think every time we watch these, huh? Whoops, was I laughing too loud? Hope I didn't bother anyone. Good thing there aren't many people in the theater right now. We finally got to hear the rest of the protagonist's story in the director's cut. It felt like a wish was fulfilled. Although, I did get distracted a few times. Especially during the protagonist's monologue. It reminded me of all the things we've been through together. This is how I am. Belle, no matter what's in store for us, I'll always remember how we used to be. Once all the chaos in our lives settles down, I'll probably be a lot older by then. Maybe I'll make a nostalgic documentary myself. What do you think? The Helios Academy, being a proxy, and Faithin. Not the kind of stuff you're allowed to put on the big screen.
are. Perfect timing.
Whoa! I like your new outfit.
Of course, I picked it just for today. Actually, I've had it for ages, but totally forgot it was in my closet. I was still struggling to pick what to wear yesterday when it suddenly hit me. I still have this. Not sure if I've put on a little weight lately, though. Be honest now, does this look a little snug?
Not at all. It looks perfect on you.
Really? That's great. Looks like I'm not so bad at fashion after all. Oh, and my handbag. Does it go well with the outfit? I spent ages at the flea market before I found it. It matches my vibe perfectly, and it was super cheap. What a steal! The whole outfit and bag together only cost me... Wait, why am I telling everyone how cheap they were the first time I've ever worn them? Please, forget everything I said about the prices.
What prices? No idea what you're talking about. Anyway. Now I feel like I should have gone shopping and showed up in a new outfit too.
Oh? Thinking about shopping for some new clothes? Take me with you next time. I can give you some suggestions. As you can see, I happen to have pretty good taste when it comes to fashion.
Cool. I'll be sure to ask you next time. I really want to get some nice and affordable outfits too.
All right, it's a deal. So, what's our plan for today? Any movies you're interested in?
Didn't you say yesterday that you would take care of picking the movies?
Yes, I did say that. But, I didn't have any good ideas, though. My original plan was to just leave all the planning to you, and I'd take care of the money.
Let's do it the other way around. I'll pay. I don't want you to have to work harder to make up for it.
Hey, no talking about work here. All right, let's head inside.
What are you gonna see this time?
That's right, but she's not really a puppy anymore. Pika's actually quite big now. When she's fully stretched out, she can take up most of my bed. When I adopted her from the shelter, she was just a tiny little thing, but she's always been well behaved. Not only does she not guard her food, but she even shares her treats with her other family members. I did give her some training, but really Pika just has a kind and gentle nature. You know, pet ownership is a two-way street. We may raise our pets, but our pets help raise us too. I want my kids to grow up with an influence like Pika, and Mochi and Empire too. Kids who love animals all turn out good, don't you think? Sorry. We were talking about puppies and I totally went off topic. I don't know why, but when I talk to you, I always end up thinking about the distant future. Anyway, the movie's about to start. Let's watch.
When I pulled you out of that fissure, you were so scared that you wouldn't even touch a can of food. Who would have guessed I'd be counting on you so soon? Here, take the leash. This time, it's your turn to lead the way.
Oh, yeah. I really can't stand these kinds of scenes. I know it's all just acting, but even then, the little pup is trying so hard. Thank you. The movie was a real tearjerker. Seeing that dog reminded me of when Pika was a little puppy. I'll bring Pika out to play sometime. I can tell you're someone who loves animals, too. Mochi is really shy, so I don't think I can bring her out. But I have a solution. If it's not too much trouble, maybe you could come over to my place and see them. I'll actually be going away for a while soon, and I've been worried about what to do with my 3 little ones while I'm gone. I've been looking for someone to help me fill up their food and water while I'm away. I was going to ask my mom for help, but she said she's afraid of big dogs and allergic to cats. So, if it's not too much trouble... The film was shot really well, and the ending was perfect. Neither the person nor the pup let the other down. It was such a beautiful story.
What are you gonna see this time? Finally, it's starting! Here we go! Wanna watch it again? The story begins. It's a famous scene. I want to see more.
Just as I thought. Almost no one's around for the late-night screenings. The seats are kind of close to the front, but I doubt anyone will recognize me. Just to be safe, let's keep our voices down so we don't draw attention. These seats have way too much space between them, though. If we could sit just a little closer, it'd be easier to hear each other. Really? Oh, look, the armrest can fold up. Now we can sit closer. All right, the movie is starting soon. Get ready to see my performance. When we first filmed this scene, the director wanted me to look both evil and charming at the same time. It's my first time playing this sort of character. Do you think I pulled off the whole evil but charming vibe? Oh, there are even more wickedly charming close-ups later. Well, let's just wait and see. I'll ask for your thoughts after the movie.
You said some other guests were waiting for me in the lobby. But we're deep in the mountains. There shouldn't be anyone alive in this villa.
Well, they aren't exactly alive. But it's also true they're waiting for new guests. Just like the 47 other guests before you.
You mean they all... Who are you? What is this place?
Whoa, okay, this is kind of scary. Those props didn't feel scary at all when we were filming, but now when you see them on the big screen, whew, yikes. Nope, I can't watch anymore. Can you help me out? You know, just tell me when the scary part is over. It's over? Oh, thank goodness. That scared me half to death. I'm so glad you're here, or I might have had to sit through the whole second half with my eyes closed. Oh, it's over. That was way scarier than I thought. And to think everyone was all jokes and giggles during breaks on set. The final cut turned out so powerful. The director is amazing. You know, the scene where I kissed the red veil, left a lip print, and tossed it into the woods. So, what did you think of it? Thanks for the compliment. It was worth all the takes to get the emotion just right. Every time I tossed the veil, someone had to go fetch it for me. I felt kinda guilty, so I started running to get it myself. You're still bringing that up? This was my first time doing a movie like this. The director told me to look at the guest like I was eyeing my next prey. I spent forever practicing that stare. The scene where I lifted the veil to reveal my glare even scared me. I didn't realize I could look that terrifying.
What are you gonna see this time?
Looks like I should be a little more scared. That way I'll have an excuse to whisper in your ear later. The lumberjack is so scary. Huh? I'm not that scared. But can I hold on to your sleeve? I'll feel much better that way.
This nameplate, it's from the Lumberjack. Prototype E07. Someone's building these mechanical monsters! We walked right into some sort of weird experiment. Oh no, we never should have gotten involved with any of you!
But there's good news. Look over there. No one said there was only one lumberjack.
The story is almost at the climax, Lord Vathan. Just watch now. Lord Vathan, it's really nice having you by my side. What stood out to me the most wasn't the horror. It was how they kept instinctively protecting their backpacks while running away. They were protecting the gifts and decorations they had prepared for their friend's birthday celebration. And that boy, the first one the lumberjack took. At the end, he smiled and said he was just stepping out to tune his guitar so his friends wouldn't worry. That kind of lingering regret hits even harder than death itself.
What are you gonna see this time? you enjoyed it.